Every day, millions of ideas get lost in the endless noise of marketing, swallowed whole by algorithms that never care, by audiences that scroll too fast, by messages that vanish before they're even understood. You know this feeling well. The frustration when you pour your heart, your time, your soul into something, only to watch it disappear into the void, as invisible as if it never existed. It's a silent killer of dreams, a thief of confidence, and the biggest trap founders and leaders fall into without even noticing. The world tells you, make a post, run a campaign, be consistent. Yet no one tells you what truly separates the viral from the invisible, the remembered from the forgotten. And this silence, the silence around why some messages explode and others vanish, that's what fuels the disconnect, the sense of failure, the haunting question, why am I not reaching them? Why aren't they listening? Here's the brutal truth. Viral marketing is not luck. It's not about gimmicks or chasing trends you don't believe in. And invisible marketing? It's not a punishment. It's a symptom of a broken system, one that ignores the rare, the radical, the real. The invisible marketing you suffer from is what happens when your voice is drowned by the massive sea of shallow, recycled content, when you follow formulas that mold you into a copy instead of unleashing the genuine you. It's when your story isn't allowed to cut through because it's buried in the comfort of mediocrity everyone else accepts but secretly hates. But what if there is a way to shatter this ceiling? What if viral marketing, the kind that feels alive, that sets fire to hearts and minds, that is shared because people must share it, is not some magical unicorn, but a skill you can master? The difference lies not in more ads, not in louder noise, but in something profoundly simple and brutally honest. Connection that births transformation. Viral marketing wins because it does not appease. It awakens. It refuses to be ignored because it dares to break the status quo, to speak the uncomfortable truth, to disrupt the comfortable lies wrapped in pretty packages. Invisible marketing survives because it chooses safety over risk, sameness over difference, silence over scream. It hides behind spreadsheets, buzzwords, and fake promises, waiting to fade away quietly while the world moves on. Your challenge is this: to make your marketing not just noticeable, but unforgettable. To create messages that don't just speak, but shout and sing in the crowded marketplace. Messages so real they rip through the walls of skepticism, cynicism, and apathy. But how? How do you move from invisible to viral without losing your soul to the noise? The answer comes down to three unforgiving truths every founder, leader, and visionary must grasp right now. First, the story you tell is everything. It's not just about features, benefits, or clever punchlines. Your story must be a mirror to the pain your audience lives with every day, the pain they hide because the world tells them to be professional, calm, in control. The pain of feeling small in a system designed to process people, not raise them. The pain of being misunderstood, misaligned, isolated, brilliant but unseen, radical but rejected. When your story reflects their true battle, it ignites a spark, a primal recognition that screams, "You are not alone, someone gets it." And this spark turns passive watchers into raging fans. Invisible marketing skips this step and instead tells the audience what they should want, what fits the mold, instead of what they truly need to hear. Second, viral marketing is obsessed with embracing imperfection and authenticity. The polished, rehearsed, safe message you think will protect you actually chains you to invisibility. Why? Because people are starved for realness. Every time you sanitize your message, you disconnect from the raw human emotion that fuels sharing. It's in the cracks, the stutters, the messy honesty where power hides. Those moments where you admit the struggle, show your scars, and refuse to pretend everything is perfect. This doesn't just build trust, it builds a tribe that feels your bravery deep inside their bones. Invisible marketing refuses authenticity for fear of rejection, settling for bland safety that guarantees forgetfulness. Third, viral marketing is relentless in its obsession with resonance over reach. It's easy to fall into the trap of chasing numbers, views, clicks, shares, but those are hollow victories if they don't translate to real impact. Real viral marketing refuses to spray and pray. It targets the few who burn as fiercely as you do, those who will carry your message like a sacred weapon. The secret is not more eyes, but the right eyes. Alignment is everything. The invisible marketing world floods the ocean with empty messages trying to catch fish anywhere. Viral marketing is a calibrated strike aimed exactly where it will hurt, in a way that heals, connects, and transforms. Now, imagine harnessing this power. Imagine your message cutting through the fog like a razor's edge, slicing past the numbness, lighting fires. Imagine no longer being a cog in the system's grinding machine, but the spark that sparks others, the rare signal that leads a wave of change. This isn't fantasy. This is a revolution waiting to explode inside your strategy. This is the awakening of the disconnected individual who refuses to play small, because playing small is extinguishing their flame and betraying everything they stand for. To get there, start by stripping away every phrase, every concept that isn't drenched in truth. Be ruthless in cutting the fluff. What pain do you expose that others won't touch? What truth do you dare say that scares the system? What real conflict do you reveal, even if it means shaking the room? Your message has to carry this weight, because that weight is what makes it matter. Lightness is cheap, heaviness is priceless. Next, approach the world not as a marketer, but as a human who craves connection as fiercely as your audience. Speak like you're in a room with one person, not a crowd of millions. Speak with the kind of vulnerability, power, and clarity that commands attention without begging for it. Think about the conversations you had that changed you, the words that stuck with you, the voices that fueled your fires. Mirror that. Then, stop chasing viral numbers. Instead, obsess over igniting those exact few, your rare allies, your tribe of madness, visionaries who refuse to waste a second living a borrowed life. Find your language, your channels, your moments where your message isn't noise, but a signal so clear it echoes through doubt and resistance. Viral marketing is about the few who carry the message with a ferocity that multiplies it beyond imagination. It's not about the many who pass by unnoticed. Finally, realize that this is a war against the invisible forces that keep brilliance shackled: comfort, complacency, system rules, fear of being different. Viral marketing breaks chains. Invisible marketing is the silence of submission. The difference is courage. Will you dare to show the world your fire or bury it in convenience? Will you reject the illusion of freedom that the system sells and claim genuine power? This movement you're part of, the network of founders, creators, leaders who refuse to wait, who reject mediocrity and conformity, this movement thrives on these truths. It's where invisible becomes viral, where the misaligned find their match, where the rare ignite. The world has no place for the exceptional? Then build your own. Every second wasted buying into invisibility is a second stolen from your legacy. Your message doesn't just deserve to be heard. It must be heard. Because behind invisible marketing lies a slow death of potential, and behind viral marketing beats the fierce heart of revolution. It's time to make choice. Fade into the noise, or slice through with the fire that only you can light. No scripts, no facades. Just raw, unapologetic truth that pulls others out from the shadows and into the blaze. That's what separates viral from invisible. And that difference starts with the relentless courage to be real, to be rare, and to be radically you.